How the richest people plan to live forever. The industry of aging has been here with us for a long time. Several companies are being established each year with a key focus to postpone death or simply to postpone diseases associated with getting old. The aging industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and every super rich person is keen to understand how they can prolong their life here on Earth. It is with no doubt that many ultra-rich people are investing huge amounts of money into companies specializing in aging or extending the human lifespan. Talk of cryogenics, young blood transfusion, colonizing space, and many more approaches to immortality, we got all that covered right here. Keep watching the video till the end to know more about how the richest people plan to live forever and how that can be achieved. The state of the aging industry. Man's effort to defeat death is not a new idea. It has been here since time immemorial. During the early days of man, the wealthiest men would try offering burnt sacrifices to appease the gods of immortality. That went as far as seeking the service of sorcerers. But today, things have changed, and technology is the order of the day. Advancement in medicine is replacing traditional approaches to immortality. From selling dietary supplements to stem cell injection, the industry is growing by the day as technology advances. And most of these advances in medicine work in the favor of the rich. Research conducted by the Health Inequality Project in the US reveals that the rich outlive the poor by a large margin. It is estimated that rich women live 15 years longer than poor women, while rich men live 10 years longer than poor men. Why is there such a huge margin? Well, this can only be explained by the fact that the rich can access advanced medical technology, regular checkups, and expensive organ implants among much more luxurious medical attention, which the poor can't afford. And even as the demand for aging products and services increases, more companies specializing in aging are cropping up. The aging industry is slowly but surely taking shape, and it will be no surprise for the FDA to consider it. Apparently, the US Food and Drug Administration, FDA, does not consider aging a disease, which pulls back the efforts being achieved by the industry. As of June 2020, the total global medical technology industry's market cap was estimated to be $500 billion. Statistics indicate that the strongest business within the medical technology industry includes cardiology, in vitro diagnostics, diagnostic imaging, and orthopedics. If we have to narrow it down, we get to realize that the aging industry is estimated to hit $271 billion by 2024. According to Agex Thoracic CEO Michael West, the market for age-related diseases and aging is a $1 trillion market. Considering the high demand it comes with, the industry is set to grow more soon, even as the ultra-rich continue to pour in more capital with a focus on curing diseases as well as solving the mortality issue. And now, the focus for the medtech industry players is developing advanced healthcare that is efficient and also affordable to the majority. This is only possible if the players take advantage of the rapid advancement in technology. The biggest players. As mentioned earlier, many ultra-rich are not taking aging for granted. Billionaires like Larry Ellison, Sergey Brin, and Peter Thiel are some of the notable figures who are spending huge amounts of money in funding the aging industry and aging research. They are already investing in startups that are focused on fighting death, and they believe that man can live longer than normal lifespan. One of the aging companies that have benefited from these billionaires' funding is Calico, an abbreviation for California Life Company. The company is purely focused on researching aging-related issues. It started in 2013 with a capital fund of $1.5 billion raised by Sergey Brin's Google and Calico's former partner Abvai. Another aging institution that has benefited from billionaires' funding is the Methuselah Foundation. It was founded in 2003 by a biogerontologist with a background in artificial intelligence and computer science, Aubrey de Grey. The foundation works in fighting aging through modification of tissues and DNA to increase the human lifespan. Already, co-founder and former CEO of PayPal, Peter Thiel, has invested $3.5 million in the foundation. Besides, blockchain technology Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin has also invested $2.4 million into the foundation. And that's not all. Oracle founder Larry Ellison has donated hundreds of millions of dollars to aging research. Also, Bulletproof founder and CEO Dave Asprey has spent over $1 million in trying to hack his own biology. According to Asprey, his efforts now put his lifespan to 180 years. Approaches in the quest for immortality. Number 4. Young blood transfusions. As a way of remaining young and glowing, many billionaires are paying thousands of dollars for young blood transfusions aimed at slowing down aging. Young blood transfusion is becoming a booming business, and several companies out there are conducting trials into the effects of transfusing blood from young, healthy people of between 16 to 25 years into the bloodstream of those that are getting old. According to a controversial startup called Ambrosia, this procedure helps to rejuvenate body organs. This is a very expensive service. One company by the name the Young Blood Institute is reportedly charging an amazing $285,000 for young blood transfusion. This is a procedure that has received massive support, including from billionaire and PayPal co-founder Peter Thiel, who is rumored to have expressed interest in the young blood transfusion, including other medical research on extending the human lifespan. This comes even as the FDA continues to warn that the process has no proven clinical benefits and is potentially harmful. However, Ambrosia founder Dr. Jesse Karmazin has disputed the claims, saying that their clinical trials produced significant efficacy and safety data. Number 3. Colonizing space. After accumulating enough wealth here on Earth, some billionaires feel the Earth is not a safe place for humanity. Led by billionaire and SpaceX CEO Elon Musk, these billionaires think we need an alternative home in space just in case of a global catastrophe that might wipe out the entire population. These super-rich individuals, including Amazon and Blue Origin founder Jeff Bezos, are now working on a mission to colonize the Moon and Red Planet. Jeff and Musk intend to sell the idea to the masses and benefit in return through their space companies, SpaceX and Blue Origin. With the increased competition for space colonization, you can be sure to witness a fully independent nation in space soon. Number 2. Cryonics. With the advancement in medical technology, today the super-rich who die due to diseases that have no cure can have their bodies preserved after death and later be resuscitated in the future when the cure to the illness has been discovered. This is what medical experts have named cryogenics, and billionaire Peter Thiel, among many other prominent individuals, have endorsed this process. In fact, notable Canadian billionaire, businessman, and founder of Future Electronics, Robert Miller, has openly donated to a cryonics company, Alcor Life Extension Foundation, and has also revealed that he intends to undergo the process himself, which goes for $200,000. Today, over 150 bodies have been preserved through this process of life extension. Number 1. Apocalypse insurance. We all know of the common story about the end of the world. But billionaires are not taking chances with their lives and are well prepared for the end times by securing apocalypse insurance. This is the practice of stockpiling essentials and property to prepare for a global catastrophe. It is estimated that over 50% of Silicon Valley billionaires have some kind of apocalypse insurance. Reddit CEO Steve Huffman is one example of billionaires who have invested millions of dollars into apocalypse insurance. Huffman has come out to reveal that he stockpiles weaponry, food, and gold coins to make sure he's ready for a disaster scenario. Also, billionaire Peter Thiel, who is enthusiastic about aging, purchased a $4.8 million property in Queenstown, New Zealand in 2011 and built a panic room into it for his safety during end times. It's believed that New Zealand is the safest place to get a property to secure your apocalypse insurance. However, due to the increased demand, the government banned foreigners from purchasing land or property in the country. So, there you have it, guys, how the richest people plan to live forever. And from what we've seen, the super rich are willing to spend millions of dollars in the aging industry and immortality market for their own benefits. Some have invested in apocalypse insurance, others in space colonization, and the list continues. But generally, all we get to know is that the billionaires would wish to live forever and can literally do anything to achieve immortality. Given the money, would you strive to spend exorbitantly in the quest for immortality? Let us know in the comments section below.